Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So today will be the final demo, and totally three demos conducted. All of them are free. Actual class is going to start from Monday and same time, but meeting ID is going to change. So after this demo, this recorded video also is going to be sent. If you don't receive any email, please write a mail to me saying that you are not able to receive any mails. Okay, bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. And people who are joining first time, they also send me email saying that you have joined today. You need previous recorded videos. All the videos will be sent, and today also you will be able to get payment details and discounted fee structure. Everything will be given. You can make the payment using phone pay, google pay, or bank account. And once you've done the payment, please send the screenshot to these numbers, so that they will be able to give you new meeting ID. From Monday, the timing is the same timing, but meeting ID will change, right? You will be able to get the new meeting ID once you make the payment. So the payments are accepted till 6 p.m. today, because we are going to not working tomorrow. So tomorrow, even though you make any payment, so nobody will be there in the office. And make sure that you clear at least some amount today and get the link for the Monday's class. Then you can continue for the Mondays. We're going to be installing the Power BI software and SQL Server software in your laptop. So if you have the laptop, and get it ready. If you don't have a laptop, at least arrange your laptop within 1 week of time, right? So you take one more week and arrange the laptop. I'll give you all the softwares which need to be installed in your laptop. Without a computer, without a laptop or a desktop, you will not be able to continue in this course. Laptop is mandatory. Minimum Windows 10 or later. 4 GB RAM is needed. Minimum any processor is fine. i3, i4, i5 or AMD processor. And minimum 100 GB of disk space is needed, SSD or hard disk space. So these are the prerequisites to install the software. And as I discussed, so anybody can learn this course. The duration for this course will be 45 days. So if you learn only this course, that is not sufficient. Along with Power BI, what are the other course you have to learn? You need to learn SQL also. Clear? So SQL also you have to learn, and daily you are going to be learning Power BI, right? But how do I learn SQL? You need to buy videos. Approximately 45 hours videos are available with us, and these videos are available in Telugu and English language, right? So whatever be the language that you need to buy the videos, and daily you need to watch one videos and practice. Without SQL, Power BI is nothing. Without SQL, Power BI is nothing. As I told you, 60% of the interview questions are going to come from SQL, and 40% of interview questions are going to come from Power BI with DAX, right? So DAX also we are going to be covering. So you will be attending daily Power BI classes, and you need to buy SQL Server videos and daily watch one video. You will be able to complete SQL Server and Power BI put together. This is also 45 days course. Put together you can complete in 2 months. So December month as well as January month, Jan 2023. So you need to completely work with SQL Server and Power BI. Don't tell me that I know SQL, I have learnt basic of SQL Server. My friend will teach me SQL, my friend will give me some SQL. All of them are not sufficient, because we are going to be having very, very basic level knowledge too. Very, very advanced knowledge we need to have. So never, never, go in for those kind of a SQL. So don't tell me that I have studied in my BTech college, I have a basic knowledge. Your basic knowledge is not sufficient for you to get into IT industry. Don't take wrong decisions and don't take wrong, inputs. And if you do like that, the starting day itself, you're a failure candidate. Then after 2 months, nothing is going to be happening. You're going to be end of the day learning very basic stuff. You think that you know everything, but industry think that you're a skilled less guy, you don't know anything. Yeah, am I clear? So the basic stuff is not sufficient. You have to compulsorily learn these two skills, and these two are the paid courses. You need to pay for it. And one is the buying videos, and parallelly you need to watch daily one videos for SQL Server in the evening. Morning you need to attend Power BI classes. Power BI is dead easy. Power BI is dead easy. Anybody can learn Power BI. Any BA, BCom, even 10th class at 10 times failure candidate also can understand Power BI. Nothing is there in the Power BI. But you should not underestimate power of SQL. So you have to learn in depth of SQL. So that is what I have told you already. You have to implement. Clear? So today we are going to be understanding what are the things that is there in MSBI, and what is a Power BI. Yesterday, lot of things we understood. What is a data we understood? What is MSBI we understood? MSBI is having three tools. So SSAS and SSRS, and Power BI is also one more tool. As I told you, MSBI is started. MSBI is started. So when it is started in year 2005 by Microsoft, right? By Microsoft. And in this we have three tools. One is called ETL tool. The second one is called analysis tool, right? And the third one is called a reporting tool. So what is a reporting tool? I have explained in yesterday's class, but we are going to be understanding everything today. What is ETL, what is analysis, what is reporting, and everything. So MSBA started in 2005, and SSRS was the reporting tool. But you need to have some kind of a technical guys to prepare reports, and without any technical knowledge. So this is what is called self-service BI. For example, you wanted to prepare a Maggi noodles. You know Maggi, right? If you wanted to prepare a Maggi noodles, do know cooking? Without a cooking knowledge, you will be able to prepare Maggi noodles. So that is self-service. You can cook the food and you can eat the food. Power BI, just like that. Power BI started year 2015 by Microsoft. Clear? So many people stopped using SSRS. In this place, the Power BI is going to be occupying. Clear? So we have to have SSIS, and you need to know SSAS, and you should also know reporting, that is Power BI, or SSRS also you can learn. Clear? So as of now, you are going to be learning SQL Server, that is SQL Server, and Power BI you will be learning later. Later in the means I'm talking about February 2023. You should also learn a course called SSIS. Okay. So, and along with that, you will be able to get the data warehousing, and SSAS course also you have to learn. This will be free course, and this will be for only 5 days. Clear? So this will be for 25 days, means 1 month, and this will be for some 5 to 6 classes. So this will be, I think, around 7 classes. So this you need to practice in month of February, and in the December and January 2023, you have to practice SQL Server and Power BI. Power BI we are going to be having with the DAX. So this is the complete duration of the course, and all these things you need to learn. Not only Power BI, not only DAX, SQL Server you're going to be buying the videos and learning, and you have to make the amount today only for this course and this course. Okay, so these are the live classes, but you have to make the amount for this in the month of February. This is mandatory, and this is again paid course, and this will be free course. And I told you SSAS I'm going to be giving again for free, right? So you need not make any amount for this. So these are the paid courses. You need to buy videos, so you need to attend this. This is the paid course, and this is the paid course. So be clear what is that you need to learn. Everything I'm going to be talking today. So you need to run these two parallelly, December and January, and in the month of February only you need to take join in this course and complete all of them. So later we are going to be having CV preparation will be free, and interview questions, and one project is free. One free project is included in this course. Okay, one free project is included, and you can keep this project in your CV, and CV preparation is included, and sample CVs are provided, and the project explanation is free, right? So everything I'm going to be giving, CV explanation, project explanation, everything is free. You need not have anything. So only thing is that you have to fail first 5 rounds of interview, so that you will be able to easily crack the interview. 80 to 90% of the interview questions are going to come from our syllabus only. You will give me feedback after the class, after your 3 months of course. When you attend and get a job, you will definitely tell me, sir, with your notes only I have followed, I have now 2 offer letters, sir, I have now 3 offer letters. Many people are getting 2 to 3 offer letters, and even though they are BCom and BA, BTech mechanical graduates, they're able to crack 3 3 4 4 rounds of interview. Minimum 10 lakhs, if you put 3 years of experience, minimum 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs of salary package you can expect in India. In abroad, in US, you can expect a minimum 1 crore to 1.5 crore per annum. So one student at the age of 44 years from US, she got an offer just 1 month back. I have recorded her video. She is from Hyderabad. Her name is Usha. She got at the age of 44, housewife, and 44 age, she got an offer in the US, and with the help of educational institution, 1.2 crore annum salary she got it. I have recorded her success story in the YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube channel named Bhaskar Jogi and search for Usha's success story. Like that, many people who got job in India also, I have taken the success stories, and you can watch all the success stories, and you will be able to come understand. Only skill is important. Your age, whether you're a housewife for 20 years, or you're working in the non IT industry for 10 years, doesn't matter. End of the day, you have to start, and you have to put at least 3 to 4 years of experience. She put, I think, 5 years of experience. Clear? With our knowledge, with our videos, she put 5 years of experience, and she got a job in US with 1.2 crore Indian currency, and American currency means it is 1.5 USD, US dollars, 1.5 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs US dollars. She got it. So not only she, many people got 3, 4, even though recession is going on now in America. But how she is able to crack the interview? Because the knowledge, nothing else. Clear? So that is what, guys. So today, let us understand what is a data analytics, what is a business intelligence. All these things we're going to be understanding today. Now, if you have a data, for example, Amazon company has data, right? So they wanted to understand how the business is going, going in India. So whether it is a good or bad, how the last 5 years sales in India, or how the Apple iPhone sales in India, or what are the TVs Indian crowd is buying, what are the mobile phones, top 5 brands Indian guys are buying. So how the India market is happening last 5 years, what are the growth rates in terms of year on year sales. So they wanted to understand, the Amazon company wanted to understand their business analysis, right? So if they wanted to understand your business analysis, what is that you need to give us? You need to give us the data, right? The Amazon company has to give me the data. I am a technical guy. I will be able to prepare a beautiful reports, and I can give it to Amazon company. So who's the client for me? Who is the customer for me? I am working in IBM company. The client is Amazon. The client is Amazon. So they tell me, hey Bhaskar, you take my sales data, all over the world data I have. Now you create a beautiful reports, and let us analyze the data, or let us prepare a business intelligence applications, right? So I'm talking about, you wanted to create a a lot of analysis based on my data. Data analytics. So as I told you, data analytics means what? Data analytics is also called as a business intelligence. Both of them are synonyms, right? So data analytics or business intelligence means reporting past or understanding past. Understand the past. So what was my business last year? It is understanding past. What was the sales of Apple iPhone last year? What was the business last 5 years? Last quarter, what was the sales? Like that, understanding the past is called as a data analytics. And as I told you, what is the data science? Data science is also called as, artificial intelligence or machine learning. It is predict the future. Both of them are not same. Predict the future is called as a data science and artificial intelligence or machine learning, but both of them needs data. Clear? Both of them needs data. Now I say, sir, I will create a data analytics reports and everything, and we can also do some kind of a predictions and everything. You give me your data. So I asked, I'm a technical guy. I'm working for Infosys or Capgemini, or I'm working for Accenture company. So now when I asked Amazon, the Amazon says, hey Bhaskar, we don't have all the data in a single location. That is the first thing they're giving. So I have a lot of challenges in the data issues. It is not very easy for you to go to the company and do lot of data analytics work. It is impossible. So the Amazon company is telling me or giving me shocks today. It is telling me, hey Bhaskar, we don't have all the data in a single location. I have some of the data in US. I have some of data in India because we are doing business all over the world. I don't have all the data in a single platform or a single location. Okay, so I have some data in Dubai, I have some data in Singapore, I have data in some UK, US. So I have the data all over the world. The first shocking news I got it. So they don't have the data in a single place. All the data of Amazon company is spread across the world. Then I asked, sir, in which location is there that they have given us? And sir, which environment the data is there? So they said in the US, I am using a .NET software or Java software. In India, I'm using SAP software. In Dubai, I'm using Android software. In Singapore, my data is available in Excel. And in UK, my data is available in .NET. In somewhere, I have one more thing. So they are saying, Bhaskar, we don't have the data in a single place, single platform. I have data in the flat file, Excel file, .NET, Java, lot of places my data is available. Flat file means a notepad. So notepad data is called as a flat file data. So flat files are nothing but notepad or Excel or text files, flat files. All these are synonyms. The company is saying, hey Bhaskar, you don't ask me that, all the data. I don't have all the data in the single place. Data is not centralized, which is completely decentralized data I have, but all the data is my data only. I am talking about my sales data only. I don't have any other data, but definitely I cannot give you data from a single location. That is also one more challenges with the data, issues with the data. Then I ask you, okay, what about the accuracy of the data? Accuracy means how clean the data is. So they're saying we cannot guarantee. Sometimes the accuracy is a low accuracy. Sometimes you may have medium accuracy data. Sometimes you have high accuracy of data. Accuracy means cleaning, how clean the data is. For example, somebody gives you water. The water is cleaned water or not cleaned water, dirty water, that they cannot guarantee, but they'll give you water. Okay. But if you take a bad water and if you drink the water, what will happen? You will die or you will get a lot of issues, health issues, right? So if somebody gives you data, the data may be having a lot of duplicated data because you have millions of data, billions of data. Nobody can you can guarantee that the data does not have any duplicate, or the data does not have any misspellings, or data may have a blank values, data may have incorrect values, data may have misspellings, spelling mistakes, data may have a lot of issues. It is not guaranteed, because a large amount of data the company is storing, it is not guaranteed that the data is very cleaned. Clear? If the data is not so cleaned, again it is your responsibility to clean the data. Why? If you take the bad data, with the help of that, if you try to understand the past, then you will be able to get the wrong analysis you're going to be doing. Clear? So it is your responsibility to clean the data. Clear? If the data is in high accuracy level, we need not clean the data. Otherwise, we have to clean the data. Cleaning data purpose, we need to use software, we need to use a technical guys, we need to have hardware, software, lot of circus, and automatically budget is going to be increasing for them. It is not for free, right? So somebody is going to be cleaning your house, means will they be coming and doing it for free? You have to pay the fee. It depends upon the how many rooms you have, how many bathrooms you have. Based on that, you need to make the amount, then only they are going to be cleaning. Like that, data cleaning is also one more activity somebody has to do manually. Manually you cannot do it, you need to use a software. Software is going to be cleaning, not manually, because large amount of data you cannot clean it with the help of a human beings. You need to have machines and softwares. Now, the next question is that what is the size of the data the company has? The company say that we have a small amount of data, maybe GBs of data. Some places we have a medium level size of data. Some places we have a large amount of data, maybe, megabyte of data, gigabyte of data, petabyte of data, terabyte of data. Like that, the data is going to be having a lot of issues, Nana. అర్థమవుతుందా? So if you go to any company, so the company is not going to be storing all the data in the single place. Even the I am talking about a single company here, Amazon company. But Amazon company wanted to analyze their data. Amazon company wanted to predict their data. But because if they don't want to analyze, if they don't analyze the data, then definitely they will not know what is happening, how the business is happening in India, how the business is happening in Dubai, how the business is happening in abroad. So they will not be able to understand, because the data cannot give you anything. You have to convert data into meaningful reports, or meaningful visualizations, or meaningful information. Clear? So convert data into meaningful information is called as a business intelligence, or called as a data analytics. But we are going to be understanding the past data. We take the past data and we make it meaningful information to the client. But the client is not going to give you everything in a single platter or silver platter. So you have to do lot of circus. Now, what is that you have to do? You have to take all the data of the company. Now, they clearly told you all the data is not in a single platform. All the data is available in different servers. So the Amazon company is telling me I have some data in India. It is there in, let us say, Java. I have some data in the US. It is there in, let us say, .NET. I have some data is there in Dubai. Now in Dubai, I'm storing my data in Excel sheet. Now I have some data in Singapore, and this may be in Android mobile phones, something like this. I have some Android, or they can say they have some data in SAP application. So something like that. What is that you need to do? You need to understand all the data belong to a single company. I'm not talking about different companies' data. So the company name is called Amazon. So I'm talking about only one company data. So what I can do? I can take all the data from this application, and I can get the data from this application, this application, this application. What I do? I wanted to extract the data. I wanted to extract the data, transform the data with the help of a software called SSIS. Clear? You're going to be going to the Java, .NET, Excel, SAP, anywhere SSIS can go, it is able to extract the data. Extract means read the data from the source system and transform the data. Transformation means cleaning the data and load the data. All the data is going to be initially loaded to a server. This server is called as a staging server. Staging means temporary, which is not a permanent server, but you have to know that which is a SQL or a database server. So what is that we are going to be doing? We are going to be doing data cleansing work, data cleaning work. What you do? You may remove duplicates. If you have a duplicated data, that you need to remove it. Or if you have a misspelled data, correct misspelled data, right? So, or you may merge the data, or you may convert the data, or you may split the data. Clear? So you may merge, you may convert, you may split, you do this, you do that. Whatever you wanted to do, that is what is called a data cleansing activity. Clear? So now I wanted to tell you, we were using a SSIS software which is a part of MSBI, so which is a ETL software, which is a ETL software. ETL means extracting the data. Extracting means, what is the meaning? Read the data from the source. Read data from the source machine. The beauty, the SSIS can go, it can get the data from anywhere. So Java, .NET, anywhere. So that is what we need to understand. So SS means, as I told you, SS means what? SQL server. SQL server integration services. So it is SSIS means what, Nana? SQL server integration services. As I told you yesterday, so MSBI is part of SQL server only. SQL server, MSBI is part of SQL server only. That is what I told you, right? So SSIS means SQL server integration services. Now SSAS means SQL server analysis services. Analysis services. The last one, SQL Server reporting services. It is going to be creating a reports. So that is what we have discussed yesterday. Yesterday I told you SQL Server actually a SQL Server history. As I told you yesterday, it was initially what, Nana? It was initially RDBMS software. So 1.0 when they released in 1989, it is a completely RDBMS software. RDBMS means it is completely SQL software. What is the meaning of that? It can store the data, retrieve the data. It cannot do anything. But after that, they have 3.0 version, 5.0 version, 7.0 version, right? 7.0. Then they have released SQL Server 2000 version. Till 2000, it was completely RDBMS or SQL Server software. But after that, SQL Server 2005 released in the year of 2005. And what they have done, it is not only RDBMS or SQL Server software, and in this they have added MSBI. That is what I told you yesterday. So MSBI got added in this software in the year of 2005. Later you got lot of versions. What are the versions you got? 2008, then 2008 R2. R2 means release 2, which is released in 2010, then 2012, then 2014, then 2016, then 2017, then 2019. The final version that we are going to be using is SQL Server 2019 software, right? So this is a purely RDBMS software, as well as this is a purely what software? None, MSBA software. So when you install the latest version of SQL Server, which is going to be storing the data, and this is going to be extracting blah blah blah, all the things it is going to be doing. So that is what I told you. So with the help of SSIS, what are we going to do? We are going to be extracting the data. The next one is called transform. Transform means convert or change or clean. So you may get the data, clean the data, then load the data. Load means what, Nana? Load means write write the data into destination server. Read the data from the source, you convert or change, clean the data, that is what is called transformation. Load the data. Where are you going to load, Nana? All the data is going to be loaded into the destination server. Clear? So that is what is called ETL. ETL means extracting the data, transforming the data. All the data will be loaded to one more SQL server, or it could be any RDBMS, Oracle, SQL Server, any one RDBMS. You need to know, you need to have take it all the data from Java, .NET, Excel, SAP, all the data you have to dump and you have to clean. So later, all the cleaned data from here, it has to come out. All the cleaned data will be again coming. And what is that you do? Again, you're going to be extracting the data from here, and you are going to be again using SSIS. Again, you extract the data. So you load the data into one more computer. This computer is called as a data warehousing computer. Clear? So finally, you load all the data into data warehouse. Clear? How the data warehouse will be created? I told you yesterday, large hardware you need to buy, plus you need to install SQL, software. SQL means, I told you, Oracle, SQL Server, any RDBMS or a database management software you need to install. So this is how a data warehouse can be created. Now, this is how you will be able to get the data. This is how you will be able to store the data. So what is going to be happening? Every month you open Amazon account. What you do? You go to Amazon company and you will be able to Amazon India. You wanted to buy some product. You go, you wanted to search for some Amazon beauty products and click on search. Now, I wanted to buy this product, sunscreen. I wanted to click on this. Now, I wanted to buy this, this product, and I wanted to click on this. So again, I click on buy. So as soon as I click on buy, it will open my user ID and password. Now I will be able to buy. I'll make some amount. So what is going to be happening? You don't know this site is a Java site or a SAP site or a .NET site. We don't know. This is a website. So what we are doing, I am in India, I am going to be establishing a connection. This is my laptop. In this laptop, what I do, I will be able to establish www.amazon.co.in or amazon.india. I will be establishing a connection. So what will happen? I'm going to be buying a product. When you buy a product, the data one row is going to come and the data will be here. Like that, people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. One day or after some time, 6 months, 1 year, this server will become full. Clear? You have to remember the server will become full because people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying, and all the data, payments data, registration data, canceling data, this data, that data, all the data in India server, it will become full. Like that, if you're doing it in here, this is also will become full. This is also will become full. This is also will become full. Everything will become full. So later what we do, we take all the data from the source servers and we are going to be having one bigger server. That server is called a data warehousing server. All the data I'm going to be taking from here because it is already full. So I'm maintaining this data for 6 months or 1 year. These servers are full. What I have to do? So if the servers are full, I cannot buy the new products. The Amazon company, what they do, they take all the data, they will be putting into one more server. This server is called as a data warehousing server. So you have to take the data, and you have to put in the data, and these servers will become empty. These servers will become empty. So you don't see the last year data in Amazon portal. You go to Amazon, you see what are the products you bought in last year. It will not tell you. It will not show you. It will say it can show you last 6 months of your transactions only. But where is the old data of Amazon companies putting all the data which is taken from the source machines and putting into a data warehousing machines. Clear? These sources are called as OLTP machines. These sources are called as what, Nana? OLTP machines. OLTP means online transaction processing. So that is the meaning of OLTP machines. So what is a OLTP? I will explain. Don't worry about it. So you have to know all the Java, all .NET, Excel, SAP, whatever you have it. These are called OLTP environment. OLTP means what, Nana? Online transaction environment. Data warehouse environment is called as a OLAP environment. OLAP means what? Online analytical processing. So you have to understand few more things now. Clear? You have to understand one is called OLTP environment. OLTP means what? Online transaction processing. So what is a transaction in Telugu? Transaction means lavadevi in Telugu, right? I don't know what is in Hindi, but a transaction means lavadevi. If you go to the bank, you do the cash deposit, that is a transaction. You go to Amazon company, you buy a product, that is a transaction. You cancel a product, that is a transaction. You return a product, that is a transaction. You book a hotel room, that is a transaction. You cancel a hotel room, that is a transaction. You make the payment, that is a transaction. You cancel the payment, that is a transaction. Whatever you do, that is what is called a transaction. So we have two types of systems in the IT industry. One is called OLTP system. The second one is called OLAP system. Clear? OLAP means data warehousing system, online analytical processing. What is OLAP means? Analytical processing. Clear? So what is the meaning of understanding OLTP? OLTP means where you get the fresh data. Wherever you have a fresh data, that is what is called OLTP application, and you will have more and more read and write data. 80% of the time, these servers are busy writing the data. Now you tell me, you open your Amazon company, you keep on buying, keep on buying, keep on buying, all the data will go to one server. So here you are going to be getting the fresh data. So that is what, wherever you're getting a fresh data. So these servers may be SAP, Excel, .NET, Java, wherever you are getting a fresh data, because just now you're buying the product. So the fresh transaction is happened. All the fresh data wherever you're storing, those servers are called as a OLTP servers. OLTP means a fresh data. But after 1 month, after 1 year, this data cannot be here because it will become old data. Old data, if you keep it, this will be useless because the servers will become very, very heavy. So you need to take all the data from here, all the data from the source systems you are going to be taking and dumping into here. Then this will become again empty. Clear? The fresh data is going to come where, Nana? Fresh data is going to come to the OLTP system. When the OLTP systems are full, when the OLTP servers are full, what we have to do? We have to get all the data dump into the OLAP system or the data warehousing system. You can easily understand 80% of the time 80% of the time you go to Amazon site, you browse, and you most of the time you write, right? If you only browse, how Amazon company can get sales business? It will not get. So many people are buying, right? This is fresh data, read and write data. So in this we have a small amount of data. So here we are going to be having small amount of data. Could be every month you will be able to get some 500 GB of data or less than 1 terabyte of data. But when you're talking about a data warehousing application every month. Every month, you're taking the last month data, you're going to be putting it here. It is not a fresh data, which is going to be historical data. Remember. So OLAP or data warehouse, you have historical data, completely old data. This is what is called read-only data. It is not a small amount of data, large data. Every month 500 GB of data into 12 months of data will become 6 terabytes of data into 10 years of data. It will become 60 terabytes of data. So remember, large data is going to be there, which is there in the terabytes, which is there in the GBs. That is what you need to understand. Small data you're going to be having large amount of historical data of the company and read-only data. I will give you simple example. You don't have any water supply, you're dependent on the government of India water. So the government of India wanted to send water in a tanker, or it will have the pipelines in the street. So you need to go to the street. Morning 6 o'clock water comes. What do? You take a bucket, you, your mother, father, friend, everybody is going, because you don't have the water at the home. So you're dependent on the municipality water. Morning 6 o'clock the water comes to the street. So what you do? You take a bucket. So what is your bucket now? Bucket is your this one. You take a 30 liter of bucket. This is your bucket. This is your mother bucket, father, everybody will carry the buckets. When the buckets are full, what you do? You have a drum. This is what is called a drum. Data warehouse is a bigger tank or a bigger drum. So what you do? You get the water, you get the initial fresh water into the bucket, and you take the water you're going to be putting into drum. Your drum is called your data warehousing. Your buckets are called as a OLTP application. So what is the bucket size? 30 liter, right? So always initial water is going to be stored in the buckets only. Now, when the bucket is full, we have a drum or the tank we are going to be putting the water into here. Clear? Now, every day you're taking the water and dumping it here. One day your friend told, Are Bhaskar, why are you daily lifting the water and putting the water, lifting the water, putting the water? Can't you buy a motor pump? So, I have ordered one motor pump. You know motor pump, right? So, motor pumps, so that we can use to export the water, import the water, right? So you can buy a lot of motor pumps. So this is what is called a motor pump. This is what is called ETL. Clear? So which is connected to your bucket. This is your bucket which is connected to your buckets, and this is what is called your drum or the tank, right? So what you do? You connect as soon as this bucket is full, you switch on this motor. It is going to be taking all water from this bucket and putting all the water into the tank or your drum. Clear? So what is a ETL? ETL just like a motor pump. You have different companies motor pump. One is called Microsoft. This is SSIS. It is one more company. Or you have Informatica. It is from one more company motor pump, Informatica, right? So you have ODI, Oracle Data Integrator. So you have SSIS, you have Informatica, ODI, you have ADF, Azure Data Factory. Clear? You have different motor pumps are available. These are not motor pumps, these are data pumps, which is going to be exporting the data from one place to another. ETL means you need to understand just like a motor pump or data importing exporting software. So you can buy one motor pump, you will be able to get the data. So this is what you're going to be fixing. Clear? So all the water will be taking from here and putting into this. But your mother told, Are Bhaskar, the water is not so cleaned, we need to clean the water. Then I told, Mother, I'm going to be buying one more drum or the tank. The initial the water is going to be putting into this drum or the tank, where I'm going to be boiling the water. I'm going to be cleaning the water. I put lot of chlorination, reverse osmosis technique. I do everything. Cleaned water again I'm going to be putting one more motor, because from this drum to this drum again I need to put one more motor. So this motor pump is going to be getting the fresh data, and this fresh data may not be cleaned data. Now I'm going to be cleaning into this drum or this tank. Clear? After that, after the cleaned water will be going into the final drum or the tank. This is what I'm going to be using. Clear? So now you tell me, yesterday's water, where is that in the data warehousing? Only fresh water is there in the bucket. Your buckets are called OLTP. OLTP, what is the bucket size? 30 liter, 40 liter. OLTP servers are just like buckets. The capacity is less than 1 terabyte of data. But what is the drum size or tank size? 5000 liters. Clear? So data warehouse will be in bigger size, but bucket is also is in plastic but a small size. See, OLTP, OLAP, both of them are made up of some SQL or some softwares only. But remember, the size of the tank is bigger. The size of the plastic bucket is small. Tank is also made up of a plastic. Bucket is also made up of a plastic, but because the size is bigger for the tank is called data warehouse. Yeah, am I clear? So what is SSIS? SSIS is a data importing exporting software. And what is a staging server, which is going to be cleaning your data, and all the data every month you're going to be pumping the data, dumping the data. You are going to be maintaining only 6 months data, 1 year data. After that, every 1 year or every 3 months or every month, every 6 months, depends upon the company to company, you're going to be loading the data to the data warehousing. That is what you need to understand. Now you tell me, in your body also you have a ETL device. What is the ETL device in your body? Your heart. It is pumping the blood from one place to another. Data pumping in your body, blood pumping. Clear? So blood pumping is going to be happening by the one more ETL process called heart. Clear? In your body, your body is cleaning your blood. So where is the cleaning process is going to be happening? That is what is called staging. Staging is your kidney. Staging your kidney. So you have a ETL machine in your body. You have a staging area also in your body. Staging means a temporary place, cleaning a place. Clear? Where are we going to put the waste material? Everything will be there in the kidney. It will get filtered. Purified blood is going to be again pumped into the different parts of the body. Like that, you have a ETL in your body. You have a staging area where the cleaning is going to be happening. That's what you need to understand. Clear? So data warehousing is nothing but a OLAP machine. Historical data will be there. Large amount of data will be there. So this is a compulsory and interview question. Yeah, am I clear? So small amount of data. OLTP just like a bucket. What is the bucket size? Bucket size will be 30 to 40 liter, right? Small data, read-only data, fresh data. Buckets are OLTP. Your drum or the tank are called OLAP. Very simple. Where you have large amount of historical data, read-only data, large amount of data. Large means you need to tell them terabytes of data, and it is completely, you may maintain less indexes. This point you don't understand now, we will understand it later. This is a normalized data. What is a normalization? I will talk about later. And all the end users are going to be connecting. You are the end user, you are going to be buying the product. But who's going to be using this data? This data will not be given to the end user, right? This data will be used by the business user. Business user means Amazon company management is going to be using. So these 3 points are important. So some more points you have to know. In this, we are going to be creating more indexes. What is the index? We'll learn later. And don't worry about these wordings. And we are going to be having denormalized data. So this data is going to be used by the business users. Business means a officer in the Amazon company, a manager in the Amazon company, a CEO of the Amazon company. They are going to be using this data. So this is one interview question. How do you get the OLTP data to OLAP? Means in between you have ETL. ETL means we have a lot of things. SSIS you can use, ADF you can use, Oracle Data Integrator you can use, Data Stage from IBM. This is also one more ETL. Or Informatica, you can use any motor pump you can buy. Or you can have a Talent. Talent is also one more ETL tool. Or Pentaho, right? Lot of ETL tools. Or Ab Initio. So, lot of ETL tools are available in the market. You can use one of the ETL tool and you can take the data, you can dump the data. ETL means data importing, exporting software. So these two are from Microsoft, SSIS and ADF. ADF means cloud-based Azure Data Factory. These two are from the Microsoft. Remaining things are from the non-Microsoft softwares. Clear? So end of the day, you have to know what is OLTP, what is OLAP, all the data now available in the data warehousing server. So then what you do? After that, you have to get the data. You are going to be processing the data. You are going to be processing the data. Clear? So data warehouse only store the data. So data warehouse you can think as a refrigerator and it is storing the data, and this is what is called SSAS, and which is going to be processing your data. I will give you a simple example. You wanted to have a catering or food, you wanted to prepare at your home. What you do? You go to the shop, you buy a lot of vegetables, right? What you do? You go to the shop number one, buy some vegetables. You go to the shop number two, buy some more vegetables. You go to the shop number three, buy some chicken. You go to the shop number four, buy some milk, curds, some sauces and everything. So all these are sources from where you are buying the vegetables. After that, what you do? You come home, you are going to be cleaning the vegetables, right? So without cleaning, can you use the vegetables? All the vegetables you are getting and you have to clean. Staging area means, what is staging area? Your home, your house. You bring all the vegetables, you clean them. So if you are making a food for 1,000 people, so you have to have a lot of labor. Work has to be done. Get the data, get the vegetable, cut the potato, peel them, clean them, cut them, soak them. Lot of things you are going to be doing. So after that, what you do? All the cleaned vegetable you are putting into a refrigerator or the fridge. So data warehouse is a big refrigerator where all the raw vegetables, cleaned vegetables are packed and dumped. Clear? But you wanted to prepare a nice food only if you keep the vegetables, that is not important. End of the day, you need to cook the food. The cooking is called as SSAS, which is going to be processing. So a refrigerator is your raw data. Data, if I have, I don't need anything. I wanted to process. What is the meaning of a process? I have a 10 data. I have a 20 data. I have to know what is the complete sales. I'm going to be doing a summing operation. That is what is called a process. Clear? So now, if you have millions of data and processing, doing a summing is not very simple task, because I have to have the billions of data. I have to bring it from the data warehouse. I have to find out what is the total sales. Clear? After you preparing the food, what you do? You serve the food neatly in a plate and you put the garnish and give it to the customer. Clear? After cooking the food in SSAS, so SSAS is a kitchen and a stove where you are cooking the food, you're cooking the data, all the data you're going to be serving in a plate. Clear? So in the plate, what you do? You make up the food with the garnish, you put one lemon, you neatly organize the data. Now this is where you are going to be serving the data. This is what is called a report. Report means this is a plate where you are going to be creating a Power BI reports or SSRS reports, or even you can use Excel and create a beautiful reports, and these reports are going to be given to the a customer means a business user who's going to be checking and how the business is growing, whether it is good or bad. All the things a business user can take the decision. This guy is called a decision maker of the company. Clear? So end of the day, you get the vegetable, you clean the vegetable, store the vegetable, go to the kitchen, you cook the vegetables, and cooked vegetables will go to the plate. The plate is called reporting, where all the data will neatly showcased. Clear? So reporting means showing the data beautifully, showing the data beautifully, so that the Power BI reports can be generated and you will be able to give the reports to the decision maker. They will understand why the sales is only $30 billion, and they will take last month sales and current month sales, last year sales, current year sales. You have a large amount of data, not only 20 and 10 and 22 numbers. You have a millions of numbers going to be there. All the data is going to be accessed, and all the data will be processed, and the processing will take a lot of time. So that is going to be done by the SSAS, SQL Server Analysis Services. Data warehousing is your drum or the refrigerator. Staging area is a cleaning area, and reporting the plate where end of the day the cooked food will be served with the neat garnish and everything, so that people can have it. Clear? So end of the day, people wanted to have the report. So based on the report requirement, we are going to be getting the data, cleaning the data, buying the data, and preparing lot of things. So what is your role in the company? You will become a data, analyst. Data analyst means you get the data, clean the data, put the data, and process the data, create a reports. So this is what is called business intelligence or report developer or a data analyst role. Clear? I will give you a simple example. What is that you're going to be doing in the real time? You go to the hospital. I'll give you one simple example. You will understand very, very uh, clearly. You go to a hospital saying that you're having a fever. You go to the doctor and you say that, sir, I'm having a fever. Doctor will tell you, you have to do this medical test done. So you take that medical test copy and you go to the laboratory. There is a laboratory inside the hospital. There is a lab technician is going to be there. The lab technician is going to be collecting your body temperature, collecting your blood, collecting your lot of things, and is going to be storing the blood and everything in the refrigerator, is going to be processing the blood, creating a report. That report will be given to the doctor. Doctor is the decision maker, but not the lab technician. Lab technician collect that blood, store the blood, process the blood, create a report. Decision maker is the doctor. He is going to be telling the patient, hey, you have a diabetics, or you have a kidney issue, or you have a viral fever, or you have this fever, that fever. Decision maker is going to be telling you what is the problem in your body, but your role will be a lab technician role. Get the data, clean the data, store the data, create a report. We never analyze the report. Who's going to be analyzing the report? A doctor. Doctor means in the company a sales manager or a CEO of the company, who's going to be taking the report from you, who's going to be understanding why the business is not so good or the business is why it is good. They will understand every month data. Every month data is a past data. Data warehouse is going to be understanding only the old data, right? So that's what I told you. Data analytics means understanding the past. You never get the fresh data here. Always you will be able to get old data. So they wanted to understand how the last 1 month the sales, or last 1 year the sales, or last 5 years of the sales. So data warehousing data you can use. You will understand the you will create a lot of reports, and you will understand how Apple iPhone is doing in India, how the latest model of Apple iPhone is doing in India, how Sony TVs are doing in India, how South India versus North India, how Europe versus India, how UK versus India. They will be comparing and understanding the sales. Clear? So they can also understand what will be my sales in the near future. That is what is called predictions. Clear? You give the data warehousing data to the data science applications, you can do the predictions, but you can give the data to the Power BI or SQL. So you have to know SQL and data warehousing, right? And you have to know ETL process. So, and you have to know Power BI. All the tools are called data analytics tools, business intelligence tools. You will be able to learn everything in 3 months. You can get a job. Clear? Which is very, very easy. Anybody can learn these tools and you will be able to get it. But here you have to learn SQL, plus you have to know a lot of ETL and lot of data warehousing, and you will also be learning Power BI, and plus you need to learn artificial intelligence and machine learning. So this is not a 3 months course, which is 18 months course. Okay. So don't never jump into data science, which is very, very complicated. Okay. Data science is not very, very easy, which is very, very complicated. And you also should learn Python here, right? So my friend told me data science is very, very good, sir. I am planning to learn means you don't get a job and it is very, very difficult. You need to know mathematics and everything. Stats has to be there. So any non-IT people wanted to come into IT industry means you can learn these kind of a things and you can get into IT industry very, very easily. So we are going to be starting fresh batch from Monday. In the Monday's class, I'm going to be showing how to install SQL Server software and how to deal with this. So remember, this is the complete architecture of BA. So we are going to be using not only Power BI, we're also learning SSIS, data warehousing, SSAS, everything we're going to be learning. So SSIS will be for 25 days. As I told you, this we're going to be learning in the month of February, 25 days only, 1 month course. Compulsorily you need to learn. Data warehousing also we are going to be learning in the month of February only, which is again a 5 or 7 days course. Compulsorily you have to know what is a data warehousing. Clear? So now we are going to be dealing with Power BI with the DAX, and later we are also dealing with SSAS. It is going to be coming for free, and Power BI will be for 45 days. Clear? So Power BI for reporting is for Power BI, and this will be for cubing, processing of the data. So 45 days. So complete this month and next month, because in between we will have holidays. Monday to Friday only we will have classes. So today, since it is a demo, I have conducted the class. Otherwise, you don't have any classes on Saturday. Clear? So Monday we are going to be meeting and I will tell you how to install SQL Server software, how to install Power BI software. If you have a laptop with any processor with 4 GB of RAM, and Windows 10 or 11 has to be there. Windows 7 if you have, don't ask me question also, I cannot help you. You go to the hardware shop and ask them to upgrade your machine with Windows 10 or 11, and you have to arrange the laptop by Monday. If not, we will be able to at least arrange the laptop by 1 week, so that you need to have the software installation. So anybody can come into IT industry. Only thing is that you have to have the proper skills. Clear? So there are two things that you need to understand, and one is called data engineering. So many people will tell me, what is the data engineering? Data engineering means getting the data, getting the vegetables, cleaning the vegetables, removing the bad vegetables and cleaning them and putting them and storing them in the refrigerator. So that is what is called data engineering. So get the data, perform ETL operations, clean the data, put the data into the in your databases or in your data warehousing. After that, you process the data, you create a reports. Clear? So there are two things. One is called you get the data, data engineering, plus, and afterwards you create a report. So these are two called business intelligence or data analytics. So if you wanted to prepare a food, what you need to do? You have to buy the vegetables, get the vegetables, clean the vegetables, cut the vegetables, soak the vegetables, apply some marination, soak them, put them. Then later you are going to be cooking. Clear? So cooking anybody can do, but what is very, very difficult task? You tell me. You have to go to the shop in the 6 o'clock in the morning and buy the vegetables, because you're buying the food for 1,000 people. Now getting the vegetables, cutting them, cleaning them, soaking them will take a lot of time. Data engineering work will be always complex. Food engineering means what? Go to the vegetable shop, buy the vegetables, get them, clean them, put them, soak them. Then the chef is going to be coming by 1 or 2 hours. He can prepare the food within 2 hours. That is what is called report creation. Report creation will not take much more time. So the food preparation or data preparation, data engineering means data preparation. Clear? So data preparation will take a lot of time, Nana. So you need to clean the data, get the data, move the data. When you have a large amount of data, it will be irritating job. Buy a lot of vegetables, buy a lot of chicken. You clean them, cut them, soak them, marinate them. Then the chef is going to be coming, and within 3 hours he can prepare a food for 1,000 people. But you have to procure the items, before 1 week. See, data preparation is called as a data engineering, so that will take a lot of time, and you're creating a lot of reports later. So data preparation point of view, you have to know SQL, you have to know ETL, you have to know data warehousing, you have to know data modeling, all of them. You have to know DAX queries, all these things are part of data preparation, and create a report. So this case, you're going to be learning Power BI. Clear? So data preparation point of view, you have to learn all these things: SQL, ETL, data warehousing, data modeling, DAX. Lot of things are going to be coming for the data engineering. Sometimes they will call you, do you know data engineering work? That means getting the data, cleaning the data, performing ETL operations, storing the data into the data warehousing, and creating a cube. And all these things are going to be coming under data preparation work. And later you're going to be creating a Power BI reports. Creating a report is very, very simple. Many people, what they do, they learn only Power BI. I know Power BI, now I can get a job. 100% failure candidates, because 80% of the time you are going to be dealing with data engineering activities only, right? You are going to be doing the 80% of the time data engineering. Only 20% of the time you are going to be busy creating a reports. Business intelligence or data analytics means understanding the past, but most of the work you will be doing in the data engineering. Food preparation, data preparation, where it is going to be having a complex work, and most of the time we are going to be doing. But unfortunately, other institutions, they'll teach you Power BI, and you're only ready for 20% for the IT industry. You don't know what to do, then you lose the job, and you go to the broker, you pay 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, you lose everything and come out. Clear? So they don't teach you properly. They don't tell you that what is that you have to take it. Everything I am going to be starting from very, very basic level, very, very starting level. You need not know nothing to start SQL Server, to start Power BI, to start SSIS. You need not know nothing. I am going to be starting from very, very basic level to advanced level. So from Monday, we are going to starting the fresh batch. The demos are got over, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you need previous videos means, you can write a mail to me. So demo number 1, demo number 2, and today's recorded video also I am going to be giving. Every day recorded videos are going to come when you fill in this form, right? This is the form I have asked you to fill. You need to fill it up, and you will be able to get the payment link today to make the payment for SQL Server plus Power BI. Only these two courses we are going to be planning now, and for 2 months, December and January. And February, you have to learn SSIS, that is a paid course. Data warehousing, you will get free, and SSAS also will be given for free, and CV preparation and everything is included for free, so you can continue further. My team is going to be mailing all the details. If you don't get the payment details, you can also call these numbers. You can also mail me after some time. If you don't get payment details, check in the spam folder, right? Sometimes my mail communication would have gone to the spam, and you check there. If you don't get still payment details means, you will be able to write a mail to bhaskarjogi@gmail.com, or call this number saying that I did not get any payment details. This meeting ID will change. People who made the payment, they will be able to get new meeting ID for Monday's class. Meeting ID will change. The time will be the same timing. Thank you guys. Hope you are able to like this class. Thank you guys.